everyone, it's Bashi. Welcome back to my channel. So we have reached the end of August, so you guys know what time it is. It's time for another bullet journal video. Today I'm super excited to share my bullet journal setup for September with y'all. So I found this cute little dragon from Pinterest and I thought it would be a cute theme for this month, but as I was sketching out the dragon, I thought, why not turn him into Haku? So it would add a bit of that Studio Ghibli magic to my journal this month. I love how it turned out and I can't wait to show you the end result. For those who don't know, Haku is a mysterious character in Spirited Away. He is both a river spirit and a dragon, and he helps the main character Chihiro navigate the strange world she's trapped in. Haku's design is sleek and elegant with a touch of that magical ethereal vibe. If you haven't watched the movie, I highly recommend you to watch it. It is one of my comfort movies. On the next page, I decided to add a quote that really resonated with me this month. It's from Spirited Away and it goes, I hope you have the courage to run away from things that make you miserable. I love this quote because it's such a powerful reminder to prioritize your happiness and well-being. It felt like the perfect addition to my setup, especially as we head on to a new month and a season. Every time I open my journal, I'll see this little reminder to stay brave and follow my own path. So, as you guys know, I rarely go for detailed, colored themes in my bullet journal, but this month I decided to make an exception. With Spirited Away as my inspiration, I just couldn't resist bringing in those beautiful, vibrant colors. As I started sketching out Haku, I know this was the perfect time to go all out with the colors. It really brought the dragon to life and added that magical touch that I was aiming for this month. My favorite part of this cover page was adding details in the clouds. I used my white jelly roll pen for that. And of course, for the title, I did this serif type of font without using calligraphy, which I always go for because I feel like it's going perfectly with the theme. And then the colors, I actually used acrylic paint with quite a lot of water to give it a bit more of a wash effect and not too bold of a color. I had so much fun with this setup and I hope you enjoy seeing a bit more color in my sprite this time around. Next up, we have my calendar layout. I kept it the same as in previous months because honestly, if it is not broken, why fix it, right? It's super functional for me, so I didn't feel the need to change it. I use the same serif font to write the names of the days at the top, which I think adds a nice touch of elegance. Then I numbered each box for the dates, keeping everything clean and organized. It's simple, but it works perfectly for tracking all my plans and events for the month. And on the same page, I couldn't resist adding a cute little dancing radish spirit. If you've seen Spirited Away, you will recognize this quirky character. He's one of those odd yet lovable spirits that just make the movie so memorable. I thought it would be a fun little touch to bring some whimsy to my calendar layout, plus it adds a bit of personality and playfulness to the page, which balances out the more functional element. Every time I flip to this page, that little radish spirit makes me smile. I love finding ways to incorporate these characters into my journal because It's not just about staying organized. It's also about adding those little details that bring joy and make the whole setup feel more personal. So moving on to the next page, we have my mood tracker, and this month's design is quite different from previous months. I based it on the Soot Sprites, which are also called as Susuwatari, those adorable black dust bunnies from Spirited Away. If you have seen, they also appear in My Neighbor Totoro. In the movie, the Soot Sprites are these tiny creatures made of soot with big round eyes, and they love to carry bits of coal. One of the cutest details is that they get fed little star-shaped food, which is what I use for my mood tracker this month. Each star represents a day of the month, and I've numbered them so I can color them according to my mood that day. It's a fun twist on my usual tracker and ties in perfectly with the Spirited Away theme. Plus, who wouldn't want to feed the mood to these cute little Soot Sprites, right? If I tell you more about these Soot Sprites or Susuwatari, they are these tiny fuzzy creatures made of soot that appear in the dark corners of places like the boiler room in Spirited Away. They work for Kamaji, the boiler man, helping him by carrying bits of coal to keep the bathhouse running smoothly. Despite their small size, they are full of character and bring a touch of magic to every scene they are in. If I tell you more about Kamaji, the grumpy yet kind-hearted boiler man who runs the bathhouse's boiler room in Spirited Away, Kamaji manages the heating system, and the Soot Sprites help him by carrying and loading coal into the furnace. Despite his gruff exterior, Kamaji cares for the Soot Sprites and even feeds them with their favorite star-shaped snacks, which is where I got the idea for my mood tracker. As always, the next page is also a quote page. This month, I chose a quote that really speaks to perseverance. It goes, "Someday, I will say it was not easy, but I did it." It's a simple yet powerful reminder that no matter how tough things get, we'll look back one day and be proud of what we've accomplished. I love having these little quotes in my journal. They keep me motivated and focused throughout the month. To tie it all together, I drew a picture of Chihiro at the bottom of the page. She's such a strong and resilient character in Spirited Away, so I felt she was the perfect representation for this quote. Having her there adds a bit of extra inspiration, reminding me to keep going no matter what challenges comes on my way. Finally, we have my weekly spread. I'm going for a horizontal layout this time. It gives me a ton of space to play around. And for the days, again, I went with the same serif font just to match with the theme that I was going for since the beginning. Spirited Away theme is not complete if I don't do No Face, so I added a little doodle of him as well. Speaking of No Face, I recently went to Lanka Comic Con and met a really cool cosplay of him. It was amazing to see such a detailed and accurate portrayal of a character in real life. It definitely added to my inspiration for this month's theme and reminded me just how iconic these characters are. If you've enjoyed this setup and haven't seen Spirited Away yet, I highly recommend giving it a watch. It's such a beautifully crafted film with unforgettable characters and a story that stays with you. So make sure to check it out. And while you're at it, I'd love to hear thoughts on the theme and your favorite moments from the movie. So don't forget to comment your thoughts and what you'd like to see me create. So here's the final flip through of my September bullet journal setup. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And if you did, make sure to like and subscribe. I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.